Hello, my apocalyptic friends. Remember when it was so safe and nice and everything was wonderful, and then this happened? Yep, kaboom. But guess what? You can have a camp that is awesome with pre-existing structures. That's right. After the bombs went off and messed everything up, but these two places did not get messed up. And this is the only place I know that has these two buildings like this that are just awesome. It's 2 floors and roofs and everything. So you too can have this camp if you want. And if you're not afraid of crabs, scorpions, super mutants,
I need a drink.
and the occasional angler, and ghouls and scorched. That's right, you can have this camp too. But you know what? There are some benefits to this thing. You know, it's not in a bad spot. It really isn't. And I think it's a great camp. But you know, it's right here, right there. It's not a bad place. You can travel to a lot of stuff, but defenses, 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 defenses. If you're a low level, don't build it. There are benefits though. Grafton Station is right close to you, where you can see this guy. And man, does he have a lot of shit. Look at all this shit. Look at everything he has. So it's not bad, but if, like I said, if you're a low level, I do not suggest you build in here, or you will die unless you have defenses. Okay, so without further ado, why don't we do a walkthrough of what I built from this? Some of this stuff was a real pain in the ass to do, and I hope you enjoy it. I've seen a lot of videos on this, but I've never seen any videos of anybody building a camp here. They just tell you, oh, you get 2 houses. But here we go. Ooh, oh, look, defenses. That's one spot.
I am no medic, but I do not
It's so
think
great,
this
right?
impact will do the
2
trick for
complete
you.
houses. Look at that. 2 two-story houses. You know, how about we go into this one? Let's go and look around, and let's see what's happening. Look at that. Bulldozer my ass. Look at my freaking duck shooter machine with a tree growing through it. Hell with that. Most of this stuff is just real subtle that I did, and it wasn't that bad. Like you can see the things that have been added, but it's real subtle because it's already pre-existing. You know, of course, I put the fermenter up here, and you know, a sink, but those beds were already there. Now they do disappear sometimes because Bethesda is Bethesda. And I put some stuff up there because I thought they were gone, and then it just like showed up in the middle of it.
Ammo to exterminate
But
super mutants.
it's a great layout, I think. You know, you got the old cars and stuff, and then everything's scattered around, like, you know, just whatever. And then you got the old, yeah, look at this old car. Windows blasted out, but it's still here. Now this is my garden that I planted. Razor grain and corn because I make a lot of Nukashan. Now this back here was already here, the Tatos. They were already there. That's outside the build. But you can add to it like I did, see? Because there's plenty of room. I have defense, I have plants, I have all kinds of crap in this camp, and still just filled my budget up. Now let's go look in this house here. It doesn't that look cool, the way everything is? And then you got this freaking Ash dude on the porch. That's kind of cool, I think. You come in the house, and like I said, it's all subtle. You know, you can see it, but I mean, it doesn't look changed too much, right? See, there's a shotgun on the wall over there. You know I did that. And then, of course, the recliner. And then there's the fridge of mine. Let's go upstairs. See the catfish on the wall and all that? That's all mine. Look at that purple line that goes around. That's cool, because when we come back down, I'll tell you why. And, you know, I added just this subtle stuff in here. This is like a Nuka-Cola room, I guess, with Santa Claus crashing in the wall with some cactuses up his ass. That bed was already there. Keeping that whiskey and that uniform there. There's all kinds of stuff in this house. Like, you can pick up all kinds of things. Recipes, plans, outfits, you name it. There's a lot of stuff here. Food stuff. All kinds of stuff in both houses. There's a lot of stuff, and it's just I think it's a good spot. I'm not one that usually builds a pre-existing structure. I will build the environment around me, you know, and add it into the build. But one note, that picture over there, that is a picture on top of a picture. That right there, see how the purple goes through the pier sign? I thought that was cool. I put that up and it just did it, and I thought, man, that's cool. But yeah, this is, I mean, you can't beat this really. That chem station was already there. A usable sink that you have right here. That was a pain in my ass. That stove for my ally to put in there was a pain in my ass. You have to do it just right. That crate right there. The reason I'm looking at this crate is because it's full of shit. And there's stuff all over this countertop here. That crate will just randomly just like flip and fly across the room and knock everything off of that bar and throw it all over the house. So be prepared for that if you decide to build here. This little area between the houses, it's real pretty. And here's my vending station. You know,
How you doing?
I thought it was pretty cool. I lit the thing up. You know how everybody just comes to your camp and is like only looking for your freaking vending machines. I mean, whatever. But there they are. They're lit up, bright as day. But this area right here, you see how pretty it looks now? It does not look this pretty. There's a lot of work went into doing this, and it took a lot of time because of the earth that eats everything thing that Bethesda had. Look at them tires. I love those things. Alright, this is like my toy room, trophy room, whatever you want to say. Look at all the craps in here. I could do this because of my budget, because my budget doesn't, it's huge because there's already 2 buildings built and I only had to do minimal stuff. That's what's great about this little spot, is you get this big budget to work with. And you know, this building is a sheety shed. It's added right onto the side of it, and it looks like it's a garage or tool shed, something like that. Fits right in, right?
I found some recipes.
And then we're gonna go down this way to the left here, and this is the electric room. I wanted to build one of these before, like with all my other camps, but your budget gets squeezed up. Look at the way these tires work. I like that, and you'll see it here in a minute. All those water purifiers, I didn't really need that many, but it looks good, and it goes good with this. Now when you come in here into the electric room, you got this guy. Of course this is the guy's room. Look at all the pretty girls on the wall. He's working. He's going over the logs, and you got your generator over there, you know, puffing out smoke, and this generator. Then you got the vent over the top of it, and then you turn around and guess what? You got fans blowing all the smoke out, exhausting the air, keeping it clean. Got your Tinker workstation there, and yes, this light is not plugged in. That's for a reason. It's sitting there on standby for when you got to work on the water purifiers. But yeah, this is I think this is pretty cool. It's really easy. Well, it's not easy. There's some things like, for instance, this right here. This was not easy. That foundation underneath that bowl over there was very hard to place. I placed it before I did anything else because this is the ground that eats everything and says there's no, it's floating or whatever. That's my trap maze, by the way, in my shelter behind this young man. Just ask me about that. Come see me, man. I'll give you a 3-star if you can make it through in 3 tries. Yeah, hit me up, man. I don't think you can. But this is my camp. And these are my friends that are here. And thank you for watching. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you build here.